What's up, y'all? My name's Jim. This is Lila. She's a real salty hound, and we're gonna go on some salty hound adventures. So we'll give you the rundown real quick. This is our sailboat, the Phoenix. It's a 1986 Canadian sailcraft. It's 36 feet long. It's a very nice boat. We like it a lot. But we've got a lot more work to do before we get this boat splashed in the water. So expect us to publish a lot of boat work videos as we work towards that goal. We're also going to be repowering the boat, which is really exciting. So enjoy and stay tuned. What's up, y'all? Today we're back at the boat yard and we are getting to work. Going to remove this swim ladder and reseal where it attaches on the back of the boat. Got a couple nuts in there, so we're going to take those off. But first we're going to remove the ladder so it's not weighing this piece down. Alright, so back here in the aft end or rear end of my boat, I've got a lot of leaks that were back here with hardware. So what I'm going to do is clean up all of this mold and mildew with some cleaning vinegar, and then I'm going to go ahead and move to taking these nuts off. Once the nuts have been removed, I get my putty knife and scraper back out. I need to pull these things off. We've got some sealant holding them to the back of the boat, so we're just going to peel those away. Well, it's just me at the boatyard today, so I had to get a little creative about how I backed some of these nuts off of here. I took these off. We ended up scraping these down, getting all the old sealant off, and then moving to some cleaning vinegar. We want to get this surface clean as we can before we move to installing new sealant. Alright, so we got these stainless pieces cleaned off with vinegar, and now we're gonna clean everything off with some acetone. I went to West Marine and got new washers and got some new bolts. They didn't have the right size nuts in stock, so we're just gonna reuse these. Should be okay. And then we're gonna clean this section. What I was more worried about on the outside with acetone, because there's paint that goes all the way around in this circle, because these have not been removed in a long time, so they've just been kind of painted around. But we're gonna get it cleaned up. It's gonna look good and move on to something else. Alright, so here's before I wipe these with acetone, and boom, here's afterwards. So not too bad. All right, so we've got all the surfaces prepped and cleaned with acetone and vinegar. We're going to move on to applying this Boat Life caulk and sealant. I'm going to put a generous amount on here. That way, when we crank these things down, there's not going to be any gaps between the stainless steel and the fiberglass on the boat. So I went ahead and put on the nuts on the backside. I let this sit for about an hour, and then we came back and we tightened everything up. All right, so you can see after I tighten these things down, we've got a lot of extra sealant kind of floating out there. So I'm going to use my putty knife. We're going to scrape away all this extra sealant, and then I'm going to get a rag with some acetone. We're going to clean up the stainless steel and the fiberglass and try not to get any acetone down in the new seal. All right, so we've got these things wiped down and cleaned. That's going to be a wrap. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more boat work projects.